Waldo Stadium, Kalamazoo, Michigan. It is the home of the Western Michigan Broncos, and the fans have been eager for this showdown for a while. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a team from the MAC, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Broncos will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Give to the back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Bringing the heat. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds a tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The Wildcats are flying down the field. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got the 1st down and more. brought down after a nice game.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Lowry. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Broncos come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Broncos will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got him downfield. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
And the Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quarterback moving. Fighting off the defender. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
One of the things I love about bootlegs as a former quarterback is it's sort of a run-pass option yourself, right? You're given the choice and the freedom out in space to just do what the defense is not ready for. And that time, everybody covered in the back end, but no one there accounting for the quarterback. So go get as many yards as you can. Nice job.
The give to the tailback. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
On first and goal, let's see what Arizona does. Trying to slam in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona.
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Lowry. Makes the catch, it's Leary. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna run it. It's Buckley. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
29 Philly.
Back to the ground game on the left. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down.
3:25.
From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's cleared. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Dropping back, it's Lowry. Finds the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the boot, looking for his man. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Power ahead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Lowry. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Broncos! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Throws to the back. Complete in the middle. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The inside handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to pass, it's Fafita. Fires to the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Hunter. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
They go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one time and time again until they find some answers to how we got that linebacker to the quarterback that fast.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Pressure coming. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Sends it back in motion to the air. It's Fafita. Unloads to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Got a man. It's Leary.
My job as offensive coordinator is to find my guys, find my playmakers, find my guys that can win one-on-one when they get an opportunity, and that I can get them the ball and they can make something happen. He's one of those guys, and that's why I'm going to continue to force feed him.
Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Grab behind the line. It's Buckley. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Scanning the field, it's Lowry. Under fire. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. Right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to go up top on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys. And they're 4-1. They got the job done.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hudson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Arizona going back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Got it in the middle, it's Burnett. Stumbled to the ground. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend, and this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to run for it. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Back's got it. He's going for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Wildcats! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That's caught. It's Buckley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I hate the coverage on that third down, guys. There's just way too much cushion, making it too easy between the QB and receiver there. The next time they get in a third down situation, similar down and distance, they've got to play press coverage and make this offense earn it.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Right on the money. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They send the tight end in motion. They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to throw, it's Fafita. Complete with conviction on the crosser. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find...
Touchdown, Arizona! Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. From the gun, running back on the move. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Lowry. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Here comes the heat. Got his man downfield. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
First down for the offense.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Leary. Turning it on. It's a fumble on the play. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down will open up the final period.
Green 25.
Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Wants to keep it in the air. Puts it out of the air. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Pound 55, weak favorite.
Looking for a man. It's Lowry. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Third down following the sack by the D.
Fire.
From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Finds his big tight end. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
There's a great example of the quarterback bailing out his head coach on a gamble. 4th and short in the red zone. A lot of people thinking just take 3 points, but QB himself knows exactly where to go with it, and now it's first and goal.
Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on third down.
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. They'll move the tight end. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Trying to bull his way in. The big tight end was fighting for every inch, but he will be stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. That leaves him with a tough 4th down situation. You'd love to just chip into the lead, but at this point, a touchdown's what you're after.
And I think it just clears up the decision-making later in the game. But I think you stay aggressive here. You try to get the touchdown. But you're not going to have very many opportunities like this left in this ball game in the 4th quarter.
Sneaks into the end zone.
Yeah, and how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. 4th down situation, and the offense comes through playing a little physicality, a little muscle.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. Wants to throw. It's Fafita. He's got his man. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll mark it down, and that'll be enough for an Arizona first down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Trucks through the defender.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Breaks into the open. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Running to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you can tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Takes the handoff. It's Craig. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down.